Airdrop claims time-sensitive alpha, as well as new opportunities with both yield farming and airdrop activity. Let's get started. Starting with Chainbase, a project that is aggregating the on-chain signals into verifiable, traceable, and usable data for AI models and dApps. They have announced their foundation, and alongside that, the C token. All information are in their blog. However, we don't have any information regarding the specific tokenomics or if there's going to be an airdrop. However, they do talk a lot about decentralization and governance. So in most cases, decentralization requires some kind of airdrop to take place. As for Eclipse, the checker, as you know, is out for several days already, and the community feedback is mixed, to say the least. A lot of people are dissatisfied with their allocations, and hopefully there's going to be some kind of recheck or maybe just a complete overhaul. But in the meantime, since all the FUD was happening, a lot of the assets on Eclipse actually depegged. So if you had Turbo ETH or Turbo USD, then these assets would actually be worth a lot less on the chain. So people were either bridging out and waiting for 7 days. However, in this case, it does seem that the peg is back. So if you had some assets over there and you want to move them out, you can do so simply on many different Eclipse dApps without paying any differences in depegging, other than, of course, some small slippage fees on bigger amounts. And in such moments of uncertainty, it is invaluable to have experienced, seasoned veterans of the DeFi world that you can share information with in real time, and we can do so in our Discord. We've been talking about this a lot over the last couple of days and even weeks, about Eclipse, about potential checkers, prices, and everything. So if you want to be informed, up to date, and not wait just for YouTube videos to know everything about crypto niche of airdrops, then maybe Discord is the place for you. You can check everything on the official link, which is always in the first link of the description of every video. You can find information for monthly, yearly plans, as well as an airdrop tracking application to help you keep organized. And of course, the NFT collection, yielding you between 3 to 10% in real yield passively every month, is still going strong, and we're looking forward to another, hopefully, positive impermanent loss month. As for Kaito, there are new rewards for both Eclipse and Skate Chain yappers, and in this case you might think that this is just for influencers or people with huge following. However, there is a way to kind of game this, and either way you should always check the airdrops tab to see if you're qualified for anything, but you can actually be qualifying for this if you are a regional yapper, which means like non-English speaking X accounts also have a solid chance to qualify for many of these upcoming projects. In the Kaito Earn section, you can find all the projects currently participating, and some of these rewards are probably going to be going to people without a large following. At the end of the day, if you just don't want to do any of these Twitter X stuff, you can just simply stake more than 500 Kaito, and in this case, this has already qualified people for a lot of airdrops passively. It's not probably going to be like Tia of old age, but of course, it is still going to cost you about $750 at current prices of Kaito if you want to take this route. Moving into Cosmos and Dymension, if you have staked at least 17 tokens, you have less than 2 days, so by July 9th, to participate in Season 2. They are giving diamonds, so you can get them by simply swapping tokens on Dymension network, doing many different activities such as staking, referring, bridging, many others, all listed on the portal website. You're also getting 5% extra if you use someone's referral, so a link from our Discord is going to be in the description of the video. Next up, there's 2 OKX campaigns. One is very time sensitive, ending in just under 18 hours as of making this video. It is very simple social tasks, and if you maybe don't know what this all means, there's 2 options. You can either translate the page directly on Chrome, or you can try to find it somewhere in the website, because most of these websites have the specific English or whatever language included. Also, there's another one with Irys. They have created a whitelist raffle. 500 wallets are going to qualify simply by connecting the OKX wallet, completing some quests, and evolving your little NFT pack. This one is lasting for 10 more days, so you have a little more time, but it does require daily activity, and it is just speculative NFT whitelist. However, these can be very, very good if you manage to secure the spot. Okay, now this one is a proper blast from the past. If you remember, by the end of 2024, there was a campaign with Jumper and Pear protocol, so a perpetual DEX, and this one actually allowed everyone who was level 8 or above, who had the purple trait and many other more difficult criteria, to qualify for some token allocations. Well, the time is now, and you can actually get your ST Pear simply by connecting on the website, and the claim period is from July 1st to October 1st.
Hey guys, we partner with what.exchange, one of the greatest decentralized exchange right now in the market. I love that you can see everything on your screen at once. You can connect to what.exchange from different mainnets, and you can see here the list of hundreds of tokens. They are continuously adding more tokens each week. And what.exchange has an active airdrop. They are going to distribute 30% of the total supply, guys, into this airdrop. So that is why I am super bullish trading here too. You can see here the point section that they added recently, so you can check everything about your progress on this airdrop. And in trading, you can see how many order tokens you earn, because they have this payback system from the fees that you pay. Part of that goes back to you on order tokens. So check the link on the description to join to what.exchange, trade on the platform, participate on the airdrop of the 30% of the supply, and also get some order tokens back. All the links are in the description.
Now, for everyone who is maybe looking to redeposit their liquidity somewhere other than Eclipse, you have Superseed, which is a super chain based project. So you can be a 2-in-1 with Optimism, and they're currently live with 150 million super incentives. The way you earn these tokens is by simple DeFi activity, bridging into the network, providing liquidity or swapping, and you're getting your super tokens at the end of the season. You're getting seeds, which you can then transfer into super tokens after these 3 months expire. Also, one good thing is that you can automatically participate through this token itself because it's already live, and we can estimate the amount of value this is going to deliver. At the moment, 150 million super tokens are worth about $300,000. So hopefully this appreciates in value, but either way, should be a nice multiplier for Optimism Airdrop. As for all the dApps that you can utilize on this chain, you can find them on the ecosystem tab. However, most notable ones are Velodrome and WebOp. And a couple rapid fire updates for the end. The Boundless Manifesto, which we mentioned before, has since gained a little bit of credibility, followed by reputable accounts such as Eigenlayer and Zerion. Therefore, it is a little more respectable to potentially sign an on-chain transaction. Still, with these things, it is always a good idea to use burner wallets, but at the moment, already almost 2 million people have signed, so perhaps it is something to consider. They're going to have a token sale, so maybe it won't be an airdrop, but if you sign, maybe you will get token sale if you wish to participate at a smaller allocation. And speaking of tokens sales, if you have participated in Kinto, you're getting 25% extra K and USDC simply for participating in the token sale that was ongoing on CoinList some months ago. And regarding Grass, if you have an Android device, you'll be happy to hear that now it is also available on Android, not just iOS. And regarding a new promising testnet, there is Zama network, which is actually raised 139 million in funding. So this is probably going to be a good airdrop target. The testnet is also live from July 1st. And finally, to wrap up with a little bit of humor, as Santiago mentioned in the previous video, Sonic Airdrop is happening sometime randomly between July 15th and 22nd. Logically, they're trying to reduce selling pressure, but let me know in the comments below if you think this is actually a legit strategy or they're just messing with us. April 1st was a long time ago. Either way, thank you for watching, and as always, if you have any questions, comments, I'm waiting for you in the comment section below and in our Discord. Till next time, have an amazing day.